So what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're out here by the barn in the corrals, so that usually means something. That usually means that we got another cow, but today it's not a cow. We got something very different. I've been talking about it for a while now, that us wanting to add another species of animal to the farm, but we just haven't found the right one. We hadn't decided on what species to add, but when we finally came to a decision about the type of species that we wanted, then we had to find it. Took us a little bit, but we found the right species and the right area, and everything just worked out perfectly. The people that we got these from, really super nice people. The guy that came and helped us deliver them, super nice guy, really big wealth of knowledge that he knows a lot about cows, and I might ask his help later on because he just knows what he's doing. But I think I've delayed it long enough to tell you what species we got. But first, let me tell you a little bit why we got these animals, okay? And they have to fit into our system. And our system is running polywire and moving the animals every day. So they have to fit into that. We were also looking for an animal that can really take care of itself. You see, where we live is on a 70-mile-an-hour highway, and we have our livestock guardian dogs, but we keep them in the house near the yard to where they can kind of see out and protect, you know, what they can see and, you know, bark off coyotes or whatever. But we don't want them out roaming but Harley and Hercules, those are my boys, and that highway, it's not a matter of if, it's when they get out, because they're half Pyrenees and they just tend to wander, and I just don't want anything to happen to them. But I wanted to find a guard animal that could do their job for them and would be a lot easier to keep in the fence. And I think we found the right two, and you know what, they're probably easier than a guard dog because, you know, they eat grass and they're a lot less maintenance, at least from what I've read and what I've been told. So I'm gonna show them to you now, and if you guys haven't guessed it, here they are. We got two llamas. They're still pretty young. The one on the white one is, I believe, 8 months old, the people we got them from said, and the other one is a year older, so he's about 18 months, I would say. And they're buddies. They're staying away from me. They're still skittish because, you know, just a new place. They were taken away from their parents, and, you know, they just got to settle down. So we're gonna work with them, come out here multiple times a day. We got alfalfa pellets as treats for them, so we're gonna try and gentle them down a little bit. The black one here, he's pretty cool looking. He's got a white collar around his neck, and then the other one is almost pure white. And the lady was saying it's pretty rare to find an almost pure white llama, and I think that's pretty cool. They look good together. They're brothers. They're 100% brothers, actually, just a year apart. But they seem to be doing pretty good. They didn't want to get out of the trailer. You know, they were actually laying down in the trailer, and you know, the black one there didn't really want to get out. But they're not wild. They're not trying to hurt me. They're over there picking out a little bit, you know, starting to eat. So that's a really good sign. Huh. You gonna be a good llama? You gonna be a good llama for me? Now, why do we get llamas? Because they work as a really good guard animal. And it's not necessarily llamas that we're after. We might breed them, we might not. We'll see, kind of up in the air right now. But llamas are really not what we're necessarily after, what we want to, you know, produce here. What we're really looking forward to is to get their cousins, and that's alpacas. Now, if you don't know the difference between a llama and an alpaca, quick little note. Llamas, much bigger. They're about twice the size, okay? Alpacas, smaller, but their fleece, their fur, it's called fleece. It's a lot nicer and it's worth a lot more and feels like cashmere. Now, llamas produce fleece. We'll probably get them sheared and use their fleece to make stuff with, but it's really the alpacas that we're after. But you can't really have alpacas by themselves because they're so much smaller. They're a lot more prone to coyotes. Llamas, a coyote's not going to touch them. A coyote's not going to touch them. Why? Because, one, they look a little bit different. A coyote usually hasn't seen a llama around here. They're going to go, what is that? And why is it, you know, 6-7 feet tall? And then the llamas are a lot more aggressive, and they'll actually go, from what I've seen, go and just chase down a coyote and just stare it off, make it run off. They'll even spit at it. You know, that's one of their defense mechanism is spitting. But if you go and get a real mean llama, it'll go flip a coyote on its belly and then just start gorging and ripping out all the stuff. They're pretty bad dudes. So we're getting these as a guard animal, and we want the guard animals first before we get the alpacas. Why? Because then something's here already to protect them. And two, alpacas and llamas are somewhat similar, so we can have a little practice run with the llamas before we go into alpacas. If it goes smoothly, we'll look into getting alpacas maybe sometime in the springtime, so look out for that. So these guys, some people might ask, see, they're a little bit skittish still, how are we gonna run them? Now, some of the reasons we really like these two llamas was because they were born out with cows, which we have already. They're out with horses, and they've been around dogs, and the people that had them, you can tell, took really good care of them. So that made me a lot more comfortable to go with these two llamas. And especially with our 5 dogs, they had a Pyrenees there that when we were in the pens and stuff was out. You know, they're not best friends by any means, but the llamas didn't go and just try and attack it right away, because we don't want anything to happen to the dogs. Now, they serve a purpose here, Jenny and Callie, for protection on the inside, the boys protection for the outside. They can overlook and see about half the property and kind of keep an eye on everything and kind of chase some stuff off. But when our future alpacas are out there on the other side of the property, we need these guys here. We're going to rely on them to protect them from anything that's going to come and try and harm them. And that's, you know, loose dog, coyote. I don't know if a pig will try and get them, but we'll see. These guys will probably scare them off. Pigs are pretty skittish sometimes. So back to my point, we're gonna run these llamas with the cows. One, they grew up around cows, so they should be pretty comfortable around them. It's gonna be interesting introducing the longhorns to them, so look out for that video. That's gonna be kind of nerve-wracking for me, but I think it should just go fine. So we're gonna experiment a little bit, and hopefully we can run them with the cows. If we can't, it'll be for one probably very specific reason. Uh-oh, he's coming over to check us out. Easy, bud. Hey, what is this? It's called a dead cat. I'll show you. It's this thing on the top of the camera with the microphone. It kind of looks like him. But the reason why it wouldn't work with the cows is because of water. Now, this is the makeshift water trough that we have in our corrals, because I think every farm needs a bathtub in it. Just adds to the look and just the resourcefulness. I'm gonna probably leave this in here forever because I think it's funny and very useful. But what I've seen on YouTube and what I've read is that llamas and alpacas will like to get in here and just start splashing around the water, and they'll dirty it up. We don't really want that to happen with the cows. We don't want them drinking, we don't want them drinking dirty water or whatever. So if they tend to do that, we'll probably separate them, and we'll end up moving the llamas and the alpacas one day behind the cows. So we'll leave the paddock set up, move the cows out, get their water set up, then go over, move the alpacas and the llamas in, get them set up. So hopefully we can run them together. That'd be ideal. But if not, we have plans in place in order to be able to do that. Hey guys, can you let me get close to you? He came over and sniffed me a little bit ago. We'll see. Just kind of want them to settle down a little bit. It should be okay. I have a halter coming in the mail, so hopefully we can maybe halter train them. I thought I saw something that would be very, very interesting. The white one there was nibbling on what looked like to be like old dead goat weed. If llamas eat goat weed, okay, that's a big thing. I don't think they do. I think he was just smelling it maybe. If he was nibbling on it, look, I don't know, what are they eating? It's what's over there is old dead goat weed. If they can eat that, this is why I like the multi-species grazing, because the cows won't eat it, goats won't eat it, sheep won't eat it, nothing will eat it. But if llamas eat it, I might have to go get myself a few more llamas. That's what he has in his mouth. Wow. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. No, maybe not goat weed. That looks like bahia, some old bahia grass. We'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. You can't nurse there, bud. All right, Nicole came out. Check out the llamas. It's kind of her idea too, by the way. Now, most important question that everybody's gonna be asking: ¿Cómo se llamas?
Oh, jeez.
Now, their names. We were thinking of some cool names for the llamas. Like one of them I mentioned was M. Night Shyamalan, Llama Del Rey. There's a couple other ones that I think would be kind of funny. But the previous owners, they named the white one Frosty and the other one, the black one, Oreo. We like those names, are cool, but we want to do our own thing. So Nicole, you want to tell them what their names are? Start with the white one first.
Littlefoot.
Littlefoot.
You Land Before Time fans might get that.
Exactly. We grew up in the 90s here, and Littlefoot, we watched, I think I watched all 14 of the Land Before Times, because, they're awesome. And don't tell me that, the little brontosaurus doesn't look like a little alpaca, or a giraffe, or, I don't know, maybe something. They look a lot alike, okay? Whatever. Now, the other one, the black one, we came up with a cool name for him. What is his name, Nicole?
That was all you, and his name is Elvis.
Elvis. Elvis the llama. Why? He's just cool. He looks at you like, yeah, I'm Elvis. So those are the names of the llamas. We're gonna, you know, hopefully get alpacas soon. And some of them, we're gonna kind of play off the alpaca names. I really want to name one of them Chupaca, but you know, this one over here has kind of vetoed that. But you know, tell her if you think it's a good name. Chupaca, like, you know, Chewbacca. Be funny. Now, Nicole, are you afraid of the llamas at all?
I don't like that they spit. It's
Okay.
scary.
Now Nicole's like,
been
oh,
an
I'm gonna go
issue.
get a face shield and everything because they spit on me. They gotta go. No.
Putting
Okay.
me on blast here. I'm scared of llama spit.
Well, what I've read now, do llamas spit? Yes, they absolutely spit. Now, do they spit at us?
Yes.
Nah. Well, what I've read is as long as you don't get in between the crossfire of a llama, you should be fine. But you know, especially with them being new and stuff, me saying, oh, they're probably not gonna spit on me. I'm probably gonna get it right in the face, just llama spit. And Nicole's gonna laugh at me she'll never let me live it down.
Exactly.
So llama spit. They're kind of a-holes sometimes, right? Now, anything else? Do the llamas intimidate you at all?
No, they're so sweet. Like right off the bat, the first time we met them, they like walked right up. You know, they were a little skittish, as you know, like as expected, but like so sweet, not aggressive, really docile. They're really sweet.
We're really looking forward to, you know, gentling them down and, you know, just getting, you know, hey, into llamas. Like I said, we might not breed them because we're more interested in alpacas, and these guys here are to protect the alpacas from coyotes and whatnot. So we'll see. We might have to get them a girlfriend. We'll see.
Aw.
I don't know. Then we have a mama llama. Funny.
Please stop him. Anyone?
I love puns. I love the puns. Love the puns. All right, llamas, come here. You're still kind of skittish. Let's see. Wow, they like you. Come here, llamas. Llama. No? Okay. They want nothing to do with me. But they look to be settling down. Look, they're eating, which is always a good thing. Surprised that they're not going after the alfalfa pellets. But look at them. Hey, what's up? They're just cool animals. Look at them. They're just really interesting looking. You don't see something like that every day. I'm sure we're gonna get people stopping on the road going, wait, what? So again, that's Elvis. His name used to be Oreo, but you're Elvis now. And the one behind him, this little guy back here, is named Littlefoot. So we're really excited to welcome Elvis and Littlefoot to the Freedom Foods Farm family. We hope to have them here for a very long time. Llamas can live up to 20-something years. So that's pretty cool, and you know, being 8 months and 18 years, being 8 months and 18 months, they should be around here for a long time. So we have a lot of work to do with them. We want to gentle them down. We want to make them, you know, almost as pets, but more guardians than anything, because they do serve a very needed purpose. So when we get, if and when we get the alpacas, still not 100%, because these guys are going to be a big judge if we go that route or not, if we like them, if we're able to train them enough. But you can see we really like having them here because of, you know, multi-species grazing. You see, if we put them in the cows, they'll eat different stuff than the cows would. I can see them right now. They might have been picking out the goat weed a little bit. I don't know. Kind of 50-50 on that. If I had to lean one way or the other, it'd be no, but I think I saw something. They like eating the rosebush big time, which if you've been following us for any length of time, you'll know that we had like 13-foot rose bushes out that way that I took down with Bumblebee, our mower. But these guys, if we ever have that issue again, don't really foresee it. We might be on the ground a little bit. They'd be able to, one, reach it, and two, they'd like it. It looks like they're eating it because that's what they're really going after in here more than, you know, the Bermuda grass is basically hay. And they're eating some of the more broadleaf stuff, the stuff that's still in here. So that's a great thing. They'll be able to eat different things than the cows would, and just makes everything good, makes everything happy. And then two, because they're just so different, The cow parasites won't affect these guys if they ingest them. The llama parasites, if they're around, aren't going to affect the cows. They're dead end host, and it just makes for a better pasture sanitation, and just good all around. Hey cows, what's up? Pretty soon you're going to be meeting your new friends. Uh-oh, you guys got to get some water. Haven't done that just yet today. We'll get you guys all set up. Don't worry. Forgot. Sorry. Kind of busy with llamas. Here's our bull Jordan. Here you go, buddy. He loves the alfalfa pellets. He won't eat it out of my hand yet, but just soon enough. Let's see if Dolly will. Dolly might. I think Dolly will. Hey, Dolly. You like that? Yeah. You're so sweet. She's part of the hornless duo. And, yeah. They're going to be getting some neighbors or some paddock mates soon. We just got to gentle down the llamas. All right, everyone, that's it for this one. As you can see, I think we're sticking with a theme, you know, long horns and long necks. So to see more of the crazy llama drama that's going to be happening around here, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell so you get notified when you put up new videos. Hit the like button because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and drop a comment if you like, all right? Until next time, see ya.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.